Was the wedding fun? Or was the marriage fun? Sounds similar, right? But they mean completely different things. That's the magic and madness of English nouns. Welcome back. This is Lina English Studio. Today, we're diving into 15 everyday English nouns that learners often confuse. These aren't rare or academic. They're words you hear all the time, but using them correctly? That's where things get tricky. Let's get into it. We've already seen how wedding is the celebration, the flowers, the cake, the dancing, while marriage is the relationship that begins after the party. You attend a wedding, you live in a marriage. One lasts a day, the other lasts, well, hopefully a lifetime. Now imagine someone says, "I love my job," and someone else says, "I love my work." They sound similar, but they're not the same. Your job is your position, like teacher, designer, or cashier. Your work is the effort, the tasks, the things you do. You can say, "I have a lot of work today," but not, "I have a lot of job." That's because work is uncountable, it's the effort. Job is countable, it's the position. You can have two jobs, but you can't have two works. Let's talk about luck. If you win the lottery, that's chance. It's random, unpredictable, out of your control. But if you get a scholarship because you studied hard and applied on time, that's opportunity. It's something you earn, something you choose. One is luck, the other is timing and preparation. Here's a classic mix-up: receipt and recipe. They look similar, but they live in totally different worlds. A receipt is what you get after you buy something. It shows what you paid. A recipe is what you follow when you cook. So if you go to a restaurant and ask for the recipe instead of the receipt, you might get a strange look. They both come from old French words, and centuries ago, receipt actually meant a cooking instruction. That's why some old cookbooks still say receipt instead of recipe, but today, they've split paths. One belongs in the kitchen, the other in your wallet. Now let's talk about the sky. Weather is what's happening right now, like rain, sunshine, and wind. It changes every day. Climate is the long-term pattern, like hot summers, mild winters, rainy seasons. So, China has a wide range of climate, but today's weather might be cloudy or clear. One is short-term. The other is the big picture. Money, time, price and cost. Price is what you pay at the store. Cost is what it takes overall. The price of a phone might be $500, but the cost of owning it includes repairs, accessories, and maybe a little regret. So yes, they're related, but not the same. Affect and effect sound similar, but they're not the same. Affect is usually a verb, it's the action. For example, the weather affects my mood, means the weather is doing something to you. Effect is usually a noun, it's the result. The effect of the weather was sadness, means that sadness was the outcome. So if you're talking about what something does, use effect. If you're talking about what happened, use effect. It's a small difference, but it makes your meaning much clearer. And that's it, 15 common English nouns, now crystal clear. Which ones surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.